Hello, hi there Cancerians, welcome to my channel. My name is Bella and this is your psychic reading for May 2020 on your love life. And if you watch me for the first time, I'm a psychic. I don't read cards. I interpret the information that I get from Spirit to help you navigate through this month. And I've been saying to everybody, like I did last month, if there's anything relevant about this pandemic that is relevant to this reading, I will bring it in. And if it's not, then it won't be in there. If you watch me for the first time, I do like to crack right on to it, and I'm going to do that right now. But if you'd like to know more about me and my services, the links are just down below, guys. So, where do I begin with you guys? My guides are pretty much saying, as I look at this, they are saying, you're changing. You're seeing things clearly when it comes to somebody romantically. Now, this feels rather relevant, and I don't know, I think it could also imply with the person that you're living with or even considering dating, but it does feel a bit stronger for those who perhaps have been wanting to get back with somebody. It feels, whatever the circumstances, it just feels like you, in this pandemic, you've had more time to think about things, you've been seeing some true colours, you've just, your mind is changing in this month quite considerably. You were seeing things clearly for the first time, and because of it you'll be making some changes. So for an example, I feel like you feel like the other person isn't for you, that you've outgrown them, or that they're not putting in the right kind of effort, or their behaviour is kind of concerning and you're seeing it for the first time and you never did see it before. Their shadiness or their dodginess or their manipulation. And it happens kind of straight away in the first kind of week, second week at the latest, but definitely boom, May is just like, I can see clearly. And you really, really strongly, probably only sign so far that I've had to say this for, really strongly come into this kind of reflective space where you're just like, I don't think I want to be with that person or in a relationship, because I don't like what I see. I don't like what this pandemic has done to them, or this pandemic has made me have time to see what I was refusing to see or I didn't see before, one or the other. Sorry, my guides are making me laugh because they're sort of saying it is a place where the other person will be completely oblivious that you are having this process, because when you make this decision in your mind, it does feel like you disengage from them. So that, for example, you might decide that you're just no longer going to chase them anymore if it's somebody you wanted back, or you're simply just not going to respond to their text messages that they send you at the middle of the night because they just want one thing and you're seeing it for the first time and they're never going to give you any more. Or you're in a long-term relationship and you're just done because you're just maybe been with each other for so long that you're seeing some qualities that actually have just worn you down and you're feeling like you want out, particularly when you can't get out. But very quickly, your eyes are opened. It's like somebody just flicked on the light in the room and you could suddenly see everything and you're like, oh my God, this room is a mess. I'm getting out of here. And as soon as you see it, very quickly, again, feels very first weeky, you make a decision that you're not doing it anymore, that you want something different, or that you're worth more. Now, when you do that in the second week, whether you announce it to that person or not, because it will be personal to you, it does feel like the other person either doesn't see, hasn't got a clue you're going to do it, or maybe you told them and they were just like, she says that all the time, or he says that all the time, I'm just going to ignore them. They just don't take it seriously, or they don't see it from happening. And it takes them probably until the end of that second week, maybe getting into the third week, for the penny to drop, for them to realise you do mean it. And they are a little bit like, oh crap, what do I do? And you may find in that time period, loosely, they are a little bit intense with you because they are trying to repair a boat that's already sunk. They are trying to be different, be more. because they value you all of a sudden, because you are no longer taking it or you're no longer there. So your decision doesn't seem to change, but you will have to manage and deal with their intensity, their pursuingness, i.e. you may have to say several times no. You may have to block them. You may have to do whatever you will do individually to rebuff their intensity. And I have to say, some of these suitors really do pull some things out of the bag. They make elaborate promises. They do things, they say things, they even buy you gifts. And it don't work. Like with other signs, that might be like, yeah, finally they're doing it, and that's great. I will go back to them. It feels like you crossed the line of no return. They didn't know you crossed the line of no return, and there is nothing they can do. So if you're cross-watching this and you're the one that's suddenly realizing, unfortunately, there's nothing you can do. These Cancerians have made their decision. I'm gone. I'm done. There's no return. But you will have to deal with it, Cancerian. For some, where they're trying, but really the leopard hadn't changed their spots, in the last week they could, when they really realise that is a no, they could, some, not everybody, some may get a little bit nasty about it, which again, you will have to deal with. I get some people trying to spread rumours about you, or to be hostile with others, or to just try to make life a little bit difficult because they're hurting, and you'll have to deal with that. You'll have to manage that also too. But if you're aware that they could do that, and I think for those of you who know the personality that you've been awoken up to, you all know who they are. You will have to deal with their difficultness. And then they'll stop. Because the more you are no and you are blocking and you are, eventually they will burn out of steam and they will have their time to reflect, to grow and to heal and to change. Hopefully. So your month is, for me, quite profound because you kind of shown as making quite a sudden U-turn on your relationship choices, no matter what they are for you. But it just feels right, I have to say. So I do hope that it's been helpful. And again, if you like this, do like, do share, do follow. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss next month's, and I will be back again then. Take care. Bye.